Saint Maud is an amazing film, and an A24 one at that. Let's stop beating around the bush and start the review. This was the first directorial debut of Rose Glass, and is, like I said, a supernatural horror film from our favorite company, A24. Anyway, the film revolves around a young nurse named Maud, played by Morfydd Clark. Morfydd, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Who has recently converted to a new religion and is asked to look after a sick woman named Amanda. A woman who fears the possibility of going to hell for being an atheist. So, after just losing someone in her care, Maud believes it is her destiny to help this woman see God, and that is where the film takes off, because it's more than just God coming to save these two girls. Now, this is a premise that I've always wanted in horror. For the longest time I've thought, why hasn't anyone done a horror film that revolves around followers of God rather than just devil worshippers? And to be honest, that kind of concept is kind of a lot scarier with God due to the fact that, not to get too religious here, a lot of people turn to God for comfort, for some kind of comfort, and taking that away that comfort only adds to the dread, leaving potential for some pretty scary writing. I give plot an A. Next is acting. The acting in this film was uncomfortably amazing. What I mean by that is this. It was so good that it almost made me feel like I was there. Kind of like with Hereditary, and especially with the dinner scene in that movie. The acting in this made you feel really concerned for Maud, mostly when her emotional and mental health started to slowly deteriorate due to feeling like God has abandoned her. And I think part of that, what makes this film so freaky, is Morfydd Clark's performance as someone spiritually lost. I give acting an A. Finally, directing. This seems to be the directorial debut of Rose Glass. Like I said, this is the directorial debut of Rose Glass, and I'm already putting her up there with the other horror greats of A24, including Robert Eggers and Ari Aster. Her film direction made the story feel more and more excruciating, more it unfolded, but yet the more excruciating it got, the more somehow you just still wanted to know more, and that right there is the sign of a really good director, the ability to make something as revolting and horrifying, yet so brilliant as this, that makes you want to keep going. That right there is good direction, in my opinion. You know, a director who isn't afraid to go a little extra mile. And I think also has to do with her ominous visuals, as well as the brief moments of shock that actually tied into the story and weren't just there solely to shock you. Overall, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Glass's work, and I'm giving directing an A+. Overall, Saint Maud is a pretty creepy film to watch, but what it has to say is what makes it interesting. It's never really implied what exactly Maud might be experiencing. It's hard to tell whether it's the work of Satan, or if it could just be God punishing her in the harshest way possible. Having that line blurred between good and evil made this film pretty damn scary to watch at some parts. I give Saint Maud an A+. Don't forget to like and sub for more content, and thanks for watching.